To 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars.
Here we go.
So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. We've got Tatum. Trae Young is out there with John Morant. Then there's Embiid, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Now here's DeRozan. After the miss from Trae Young. And they pick up two.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Morant outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Back to Morant. And he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Curry to the inside. Here's Jokic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice work from the Serbian. Jokic uses his body so well to get the looks he wants inside.
LeBron against Young. It's hauled in by Jokic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
DeRozan with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And to Antetokounmpo. And that one is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Outside Tatum. Morant against Curry. Wiggins outside. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. It's fun to watch.
Now here's DeRozan. Curry with it. Back to DeRozan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
How about this, fellas? I mean, DeRozan's aerial skills, his bounce, obvious from a very young age. His first dunk came when he was in the 6th grade, and he won the dunk contest at the high school All-American game. Major bounce.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
High post Young. Working on James. Young, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. And there's the pass to Embiid. Young up top. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jokic. Young's shot is off.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the fourth.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got his third basket of the night right there.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
Now here's Morant. Young looking around. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Young against James. Right at the free throw line. That one misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Now he really enjoys the camaraderie this weekend brings. Everybody gets a break in the season. They can breathe a little bit, enjoy the events, enjoy the game. And he said it couldn't come at a more perfect time for his team. They've been grinding all season. So this is the best of both worlds. Guys?
Thanks, David.
You know, right there, you see some of the old school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
Curry passes to DeRozan. James outside. Jokic kicks to James. Back to Jokic. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now here's Morant. Higgins outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
You got to love the heart that Giannis has. I mean, it's just on full display how he loves his team, he loves his community, he loves playing the game. And he really always makes an extra effort to help and support other people. He's an impressive young man.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful, because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Young, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Passes to Morant. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
DeRozan finds Jokic. And a wide-open look for James. And that one off the back of the rim and in. There's Morant. 5 points in the game. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
He's checked in for the West. And then for the East, Rudy Gobert comes in for Embiid, and Levine subbed in for Young. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 5-point game. Wiggins finds Morant. Now here's Tatum. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the chippy right there. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Butler with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Morant kicks to Tatum. Wiggins outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Wiggins has got a couple of threes now in the first for the East All-Stars. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. And Curry has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Tatum. It's rebounded by the West. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Giannis missing. Now the East All-Stars with it. Wiggins outside. Pass to Gobert. Morant with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Butler gets it to go.
Tit for tat. Love that Butler came back down and delivered. Whatever you can do, he can do just as well.
Morant reaches to Tatum. Takes a 3. And Curry pulls it down.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Antetokounmpo. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. James Harden, he's checked in for LeBron. Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Paul subbed in for Curry. And then for the East All-Stars, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jason Tatum. Chris Middleton comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ball subbed in for Morant. And the shot is good.
Really well done there by Butler on the pass. He's a guy who demands the best from himself and the best from his teammates.
Ball against Butler. Ball no good. The West All-Stars with the ball. 9-point game. Butler finds Mitchell. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Ball. Antetokounmpo passes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. From deep, Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here is Ball. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Outside, Ball. He kicks to Gobert. From deep three-point range, the West All-Stars pull it in. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And he banks in the layup.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. Gobert trying to get open. And that one comes up a bit short.
2 minutes.
And so here are the West All-Stars. They lead by 14. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Ball against Paul. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Gobert. It's thrown about to Kumbo. Mitchell wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And it's Ball penetrating.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Giannis outside. Kicks it out to Harden. For 3, Mitchell. He can't hit that time. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Levine with it. Butler covering. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Mitchell shot his foot.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Now here's Levine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Mitchell in the corner. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Levine against Mitchell. Now Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Levine's such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the West All-Stars. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Mitchell, Harden out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Shot clock at 5. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Takes the 13-footer. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Towns against Butler. Kicks to Paul. The pass to Harden. Dishes to Mitchell. Over Booker. And it's Mitchell missing.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Towns, the pass to Middleton. Pass the ball. Here's Towns. Jokic grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. The shot off that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now. Stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. There's the feed to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Ball against Paul. Ball, the pass to Middleton. For the three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Ball against Paul. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mitchell. The kick outside to Butler. From 11 feet away, again, the West All-Stars.
And you can count that jumper as money time. And he's always prepared to get his shot up.
Booker against Mitchell. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gobert against Paul. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. The West making some changes. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Paul. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the East. DeJounte Murray comes in for Ball. Here's Jokic. He's got 10. Harden outside. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Harden against Middleton. Harden kicks to Jokic. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Jokic. Over Booker. Pocket 6. And it's Jokic missing. The drive by Booker. Outside for Murray. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. VanVleet outside. They get it again. And another shot. Jokic, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 17. Murray, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Butler. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Butler missing. On the wing, Booker, covered by VanVleet. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Embiid against Jokic. Now the pass to Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Murray dishes to Towns. Passes it to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that 1 year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
Catching up on changes for the West. James comes in for Butler. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for James Harden. And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And here is Garland. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. East with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Van Vliet against Young. Shoots over Van Vliet. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Garland, the pass to Van Vliet. The shot. East grabs the miss. Wiggins with it. He has 6. Takes it inside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Off the dribble drive, Wiggins gets a step. Hard to get in front of him after that.
Outside Garland. Pass to Jokic. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. And good that time. Jokic has got 12.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Takes it from 10. Misses off the right iron. Murray's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. LeBron passes to Garland. Back to James. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. James has got his second basket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside Tatum. From deep. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
DeRozan against Embiid, and finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Here's Young. The 9-footer's on the mark. 6 points for him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Timeout.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Giannis, he's checked in for Jokic. Doncic comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Curry subbed in for Garland. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Zach LaVine's checked in for DeJounte Murray. LaVine banked in off the glass.
Nice work that time by LaVine. Using his length, he can do damage in there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They led the game at 1 point by 20. From 12 feet out, again, the West All-Stars. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
And the jam by LaVine.
What a nice move by LaVine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go. And then he does the rest of the work from there.
Young against Curry. Doncic outside. There's the drive.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. Doncic finds DeRozan. Over Wiggins. DeRozan's shot is off. 1:46 left in the first half. Wiggins drives in. Can't hit that one. Nice D from DeRozan. Curry on the wing for three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. LaVine against Curry. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Embiid. It's stolen by Curry. Inside. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Doncic against Young. And stolen by LeBron. Here's the break. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got 10 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Tatum. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Embiid. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Curry with the steal. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
And so it's the West All-Stars, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead.
And Shaq, what did you think about the East All-Stars?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. They keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Durant. Tatum out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward.
And I tell you what, if LeBron is making that, you simply got to shake his hand, tip your cap to him. That was a bomb there.
Here's Young. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Young's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Jokic, and he lays it straight in. 14 points for him.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Young pass to Embiid. Now Young. Outside, Tatum takes the 3. It's rebounded by the West.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Giannis against Tatum. James the pass to Curry. 5 to shoot. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
The 11-footer, and that one goes long. Here's West now. Jokic inside. Embiid's there. It's good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jokic against Young. Over Jokic. Young's shot is off.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Back to Curry. Out to DeRozan. There's the pass to LeBron. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Covered by Wiggins, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Here's Wiggins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nikola Jokic.
It's going to be on Jokic.
And when you see Wiggins starting to develop that mindset, that mental edge, knows he has the defender in trouble, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. And then for the East, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Chris Middleton comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Booker in for Trae Young. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. LeBron with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Paul against Morant. Kicks it out to James. 6 to shoot. Let's go. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter. And here are the East All-Stars now. Booker the pass to Gobert. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Wiggins has got 13.
Nice fluid motion off the catch there. I mean, Wiggins becoming a dangerous jump shooter.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Booker, with no one around, knocks down the three ball.
For 3.
11 points in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
James against Wiggins. James in the post. Booker against Mitchell. Back to James. That shot is off. Wiggins with some nice D. Now the East All-Stars with it. Passes it to Morant. Over Mitchell. And it's Morant missing. The drive by Mitchell. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Knocks it loose and stolen by Butler. Paul outside. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. Paul kicks to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Paul. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Paul's got his first points of the night. The East All-Stars on offense. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Mitchell up top, defended by Booker. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Jokic has got 8 points here in this quarter. Morant passes to Middleton. Back to Morant. Driving the lane and finished off by Morant.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Pass to James. Pass to Jokic. Pulls up. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots the 3. The shot that time not on target. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Paul passes to Jokic. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Middleton finds Morant, and he drives in. Good work defensively by Paul.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Booker dishes to Gobert. Morant against Paul, and that one's good. Morant.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Booker against Mitchell. Jokic trying to free himself up. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And here are the East All-Stars now. Morant against Paul. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. LeBron passes to Butler. Now Jokic. LeBron kicks to Paul. From the arc, Gobert with the block. And here comes the break. Booker outside. Gobert down low, defended by Paul. Fires it up. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Mitchell outside. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jokic. James Harden comes in for LeBron. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Chris Paul. The East also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gobert. Zach LaVine comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ball in for Booker. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Butler up top, defended by Towns. And slam dunk by Butler.
2 noisy points from a noisy guy. Butler has so much passion, and he chirps out there a little bit, and yet his team feeds off of that.
Morant outside. Back to LaVine. Lets the 3 fly. And it's VanVleet with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the East. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Antetokounmpo passes to Harden. The layup off target. The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide-open man and zips it right to him.
Left side, DeRozan. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Over Murray. Garland, no good. Garland's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Middleton dishes to LaVine. The fadeaway. Middleton can't get it to go. And the West All-Stars have possession. Right side, Garland. Here's DeRozan, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Second team.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw dropped for DeRozan. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Murray. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
5 on the clock. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Murray. Ball's got 8.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the West All-Stars rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Van Vliet out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Harden, then it's DeRozan, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5. So that's just on the floor for the West All-Stars.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And that one falls for Tatum.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
Murray, the pass to Levine. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's 8 points for Zach LaVine.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
DeRozan finds Harden. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. East grabs the miss. Murray outside. Outside Tatum. Back to Murray. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by the West. DeRozan's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Harden. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. In the corner, it's Levine. No good that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And Garland has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Harden. And the pass to DeRozan. And Levine with the block. Down low, here's Tatum, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. On defense, the West All-Stars. Murray looking around. And here's Tatum for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. DeRozan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Antetokounmpo finds Van Vliet, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
East ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ball against Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. Shoots over Garland. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Trae Young, he's checked in for the East.
Trae Young.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Levine against Harden. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Towns with the steal. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Harden scanning the floor. The feed now to DeRozan. Harden trying to get open, and he gets the bucket. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
Young against DeRozan, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul.
Fred VanVleet.
That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for Garland.
Team foul.
And these All-Stars also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Curry passes to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the jam by Levine.
Boy, if you let Levine get inside like that with a head of steam, you deserve to get punched on.
Harden finds VanVleet. To the paint. And Curry the bucket on the assist from VanVleet.
Assisted by Fred VanVleet.
And here are the East All-Stars. Young outside. Murray against Curry. Levine passes to Tatum. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Right side Curry. They double team Curry. Feeds it to Harden. Down low, here's DeRozan. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Here's Young. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. VanVleet looking around. Loads it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Pass to Embiid. Wide open look here for Murray. Hits the 3-point bomb. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Giannis is double. Here's VanVleet. No good that time, so the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for DeRozan. LeBron comes in for James Harden. And it's Mitchell in for Fred VanVleet. The East also changing it up. Chris Middleton's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Wiggins is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Middleton finds Young. Back to Middleton. Here's Murray. The pass to Middleton. 6 to shoot. High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by the West. Here's Butler. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
Murray takes it off the glass.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And Middleton kicks to Embiid. The kick out to Young. Over Butler. Middleton trying to break free. Young, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Young with the steal. Pass to Middleton. Over Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's LeBron. The dish to Butler. Back to James. Wiggins against Curry. East grabs the miss. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Young passes to Middleton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Trae Young.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
The drive by Mitchell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Poked away and stolen by Butler. Here's James to the inside, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. That gives him the double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Middleton can't get it to go. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Wiggins against Butler. Knocked away, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the West. And a switch here also for the East. Booker, he's checked in for Trae Young. Here's Murray. That shot missing. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
VanVleet outside. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Murray kicks to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Wiggins.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Van Vliet against Murray. Left side out of the Kumbo. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
That one good for 2.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The drive by Booker. Count the basket.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Oh,